college is no small feat, but knowing your options will help you prepare for this journey and lead to your success at WIU. One of the most important steps in preparing to pay for college is to fill out the FAFSA application. FAFSA is short for the Free Application for Federal Student Aid. Students and parents can go to studentaid.gov or download the mobile app My Student Aid to get the process started. The application opens every October and you must reapply every year. Heads up, the application will be based on your tax documents from 2 years prior to the school year in which you are applying for financial aid. For example, your application for the 2023-2024 school year will use your 2021 tax documents. And after you file your FAFSA application, your eligibility for federal and state grants as well as federal work-study and federal loans will be determined. In addition to federal and state opportunities, filing your FAFSA application may be required for separate scholarship opportunities. Let's chat about federal work-study. Federal work-study is an on-campus job where the student employee receives a paycheck for their hours worked. Your paycheck is not applied to your bill. What's the difference between federal work-study and regular student employment? Both are jobs on campus. However, federal work-study pays your wages from the Federal Work-Study Fund given to WIU by the federal government. Regular student employment positions are paid from department funds. Students with and without federal work-study can both find jobs on campus. For more information, check out the website shown here and apply for jobs on Handshake. All students, regardless of income levels, will be eligible for federal direct student loans as long as they file a FAFSA and complete the financial aid process. Interest rates vary each year and are released in July before the academic year begins. It's important to note that these loans do have an origination fee. This fee is taken out prior to receiving the funding, so the amount you actually see applied to your account may be a bit smaller due to this. One nice thing about students who have federal loans is that you do not need to worry about repayment of these loans right away. Federal direct loan repayment does not begin until 6 months after a student graduates or drops below 6 credit hours. However, there is no penalty for early repayment either. There are 2 different types of federal loans you may be eligible to receive. It's important to know and understand the differences between them both. A subsidized loan is offered to students who have demonstrated a financial need on their FAFSA application. The federal government pays the interest on subsidized loans for you while you are enrolled in at least 6 credit hours. The student will be responsible for the interest once they start repaying the loan, but not up until that point. To qualify for an unsubsidized loan, no demonstration of financial need is required, but you still must file a FAFSA application. With an unsubsidized loan, the student will be responsible for paying the interest. The government does not cover any. Interest will begin accruing once it is dispersed to a student's account. Repayments on an unsubsidized loan and its accruing interest can be deferred until 6 months after graduation or dropping below 6 credit hours. The government does limit how much a student can borrow with federal direct loans. Take a look at this graph. You can see the amounts a student is able to borrow each academic year based on their grade level. Students must be mindful of their earned credit hours. For example, a second-year student would not be eligible for the sophomore limit if they have not earned at least 30 credit hours. There are additional resources to help pay for your education if your FAFSA award does not cover what you need. 2 of the most widely used options are Parent Plus loans or private loans. Parent Plus loans are taken out in the parent's name to help pay for a student's education. This loan will never transfer to the student, and the parent is ultimately responsible for making sure that the loan is paid off. A FAFSA application is required before a Parent Plus loan can be taken out. Just like other loans, remember, the loan fees for a Parent Plus loan will impact the amount the student will see applied to their account. A private loan will be in the student's name, but the student may need a cosigner to be eligible. The cosigner does not have to be a parent. Private loans are funded by a lender, such as a bank, credit union, or state agency. Remember, because these lenders are private, things like interest rate, loan fee, and repayment requirements will be different. Be sure to investigate this information. A list of some of the lenders we have worked with in the past can be found on our website. WIU does have an automated payment plan to help you divide your remaining student account balance into smaller monthly payments if you so choose. While you can pay your remaining balance however you'd like, some students and families do like this option. You must complete a contract with our billing office on your STARS account. You can get more information on payment plans by visiting the billing office website. Did you know that WIU gives over $10 million each year in scholarships to our students? It's true, and all you need to do is apply. WIU has a scholarship office outside of the financial aid department that works to make sure students are applying for all the scholarships they offer. Scholarships are typically set up by our alumni and friends supporting an area they value or honoring a loved one. Each of these scholarships have different requirements and qualifications. Fortunately for you, you only need to fill out one application for almost all of our campus scholarships. The scholarship office will take care of the rest, submitting your application for all scholarships you qualify for. When scholarship winners are selected, your award letter will reflect any monies you were awarded. Make time to go to the scholarship portal, where you'll find the application and apply for scholarships. Remember, you have to reapply each year, so keep an eye out for the deadline. Don't forget to look for scholarships outside of the university as well. Just make sure you go to trusted sites and watch out for scams. Never pay for a scholarship. Financial aid and scholarships may seem like intimidating topics, but WIU is here with the information and staff to help you out as questions arise. Please don't hesitate to reach out to us in the best method that works for you.